Hello everyone, this is BiPoLaR e-ByTeS TV, and it's a new YouTube account that we started with a mental health ministry, Christian counseling between my husband Ken Mitchell and I. Hi Ken.
Hi.
I'm Sherry Mitchell. This is Ken Mitchell. I'm an ordained Christian minister, and Ken is leading the show. I'll usually be emceeing or interviewing him because he is afflicted with this particular medical clinical condition called bipolar, and you've probably heard of it. It has the highs and the lows. It's basically a neurochemical imbalance from a neurochemical imbalance treated largely by meds and medical team, psychiatric team, psychiatric being the medical aspect of it. And it has special spiritual considerations as an ordained minister that I'll be coming in to address, like from biblical studies, word studies, etc., so that it's a holistic approach to bipolar mental illness and mental illness in general. But because my husband Ken has this affliction, we've called it BiPoLaR e-ByTeS TV. But essentially, you know, we could apply this to just about any kind of mental health illness or disorder or whatever you want to call it, towards overcoming in mental health, right Ken?
That's right.
And so www.champsbibleschool.org is our website for our Bible school, and we have another website that we're doing from another ministry we have called Marriage 777 Rocks. It's on YouTube. You can type in Marriage 777 Rocks at YouTube and find our channel. http://kenandshare.webs.com, where we'll be posting videos, and we'll also be doing vlogs and things like that, regularly updating there, so you might want to check there every now and again, because we have a husband-wife ministry for Phoenix Alive Christian Ministries Incorporated in Canada, where we're a husband-wife team, and we have 4 other directors as well. And so I'm going to interview Ken now, and I just click it to the next slide here, and we'll just Ken will quickly introduce the show and give you some ideas about where he intends to take this as the one that's leading this, as the mental health advocate that he's always been. As well as having the affliction, he is also an advocate. Okay Ken, so we're just going to interview you now, and as you can see, the references here are DSM-4, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual 4, or the latest edition. If there's one beyond that, say, you know, if this video gets dated. And the CPS for medications, that's the pharmacy book that lists all psychiatric and other types of medications. www.biblegateway.com is an online free resource for spiritual guidance, and you can type in keywords there to get the whole counsel of God, whole scriptures to get the whole counsel of God on a matter. There are special considerations when you have disabilities of any kind or challenges like this, and so we highly recommend that you become proactive in the spiritual aspects of the holistic plan towards optimal health, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, you know, mentally, etc. And so with that, I'll introduce Ken now, my husband, who is leading the show, and he's always been a leader in the field to do with advocacy. Hi Ken.
Hi.
Ken, would you like to let us know where you plan to take the show, what topics you plan to touch on?
Well, we're going to touch on a lot of topics. Symptoms for one. We'll also touch on treatments and various community access programs that have some bearing on the subject. And we'll also talk about different places in the community where you can go. Maybe also too about the stigma, and also maybe too about
just informational resources for
right.
people, but that people don't use this as an alternative for therapy or even an adjunct to it. It's just another resource to help you with the holistic aspects of health and fitness.
That's right, yeah.
And so I'll also provide the spiritual, like biblical passages, etc., that you may find helpful. Well, most certainly it's been central, our faith, to our approach to overcoming this particular challenge. And so, Ken, what is your experience with this exactly? We from a previous video, we know that you are afflicted and you have that aspect of it, and we know that you have medical, and we refer you to the first, the other introduction that we did for Marriage 777 Rocks for this show. But what about your more professional aspects where you've worked in the field and you have experience in that?
Well, I started working at Alberta Hospital Pinoka, and then from there I went into group homes. I worked there for several years, and I did some various programs with life skills, and also a drop-in center. Eventually I ran a group home in Calgary, and from there I went on to actually I ran a group home, and then since then I haven't done that much except basically just these videos, I guess.
Right, and so you've done actually some things like starting your own drop-in center, and doing for the Alberta Hospital. You did something there, a coffee shop there.
That's right. That
you initiated, and you've won awards for doing things like that. You're very modest. You wouldn't normally say anything, but I get to brag about you. I'm your wife. So anyway, that's just some of what we're going to come up with, and hopefully we're also going to make it fun. We do have a sense of humor here. It's a serious topic, but one of the strengths that the Bible says that joy in the Lord is our strength, and so sense of humor is very important in situations like this, to keep things in perspective and keep things objective, so that we don't lose our perspective. And so that's it for today, and we will be starting these shows in February. And
goodbye.
God bless you. And our YouTube is www.youtube.com/BiPoLaR e-ByTeS, all one word, and every other word, as you can see on the screen there, is capitalized.
Create your very own video podcast from PowerPoint. Log on to authorstream.com. It's absolutely free.